Boom, boom, boom. Let's do this. So what did we see this month? A lot of comparatives, a lot of practice. First of all, we closed passive voice, previous month, sorry. And then we started checking the difference between as versus like. Do you remember? This was the vocabulary we saw 2 weeks ago. Before this, we checked reflexive pronouns and what's the correct way to use them. And then we checked connectors. And to finish, we checked extensions. Those are the 4 topics I had for you this evaluation. Now, taking this into consideration, we are going to build a writing in which I want you, extensions, in which I want you to put all these 4 objectives inside, into practice. So, let me find it. I don't know where I put it. And we are going to do something similar to what we did before, which is the writing section of the B1 preliminary. Who remembers what are the 4 criteria that we need to consider in the writing section of the preliminary test? Anyone? Hi, Aurea. Looking good.
Hello, teacher.
Hello, girl. Your camera is on, eh? Yes. If you,
Ya los espanté.
no, Aurea. That's the reason I said looking good.
Okay.
Because selecting all objectives seen during the evaluation, you can use
Maybe content.
perfect, Jessica's more. You remember? So there were 2 criterias, right? The first one is this, the second one is this, the second one is this, and the third one is this. The one of content, correct? Yes, that's the first one. Remember? 5 points for content, considering that you meet the tasks. No? Any other that you remember, guys?
Maybe like, I don't know, is the grammar or organization? Grammar?
The organization.
Both. Yes, it's the same of grammar.
No, actually, that's grammar, or the
Ah,
way
okay.
you use structures, the correct position of adjectives, all that is grammar. And this is included in the fourth point, which is language.
Okay.
Content organization language. What's the second one?
Maybe eloquence?
Eloquence. That sounds like a 100 mexicanos dijeron thing. So that will be incorrect.
Okay.
Right. Strike number one. Who has the other one? Oh, do you know, by the way, did you know that 100 mexicanos dijeron is not from Mexico?
No, teacher.
The name in America is Family Feud. What? And the name, the adaptation to Mexico was 100 mexicanos dijeron. Crazy, no?
Yes.
Cultural parenthesis. The second one is communicative achievement. So remember, those are the four criteria in consideration of the writing section from the Cambridge exams. The task goes like this. You will have 15 minutes to write about the following task. Karen, help me read the writing task, please.
Yes. Prompt. Write a short narrative, 200 or 250 words about an important lesson you learned from a person you admire.
Okay, before you
Apply-
continue, we have to write a story about an important what?
Lesson.
Pronunciation. Pronunciation. Here.
Less.
Sun. Sun.
Lesson.
Exactly.
Lesson.
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 That's right. Again, what's
Okay.
the prompt?
About an important lesson you learned from a person you admire. A place you visit or an experience that changed
A
you,
place you visit every day.
or an experience.
Again, a place you visit every day.
A place you visited
Much better.
or an experience that changed you.
Nice pronunciation. Continue.
Your story should include a person, example, my aunt, who taught me to cook using one, defining and not defining relative clauses,
Clauses. Sorry,
clauses,
before you continue, defining and non-relative clauses, forget about that. This is grammatical mumbo jumbo. The word is extenders. Extenders that, who, which, or connectors, such as that, if, double-edged words, because, no, conjunctions, and prepositions. Much better, right? We can understand this better. Continue, Karen.
Okay, 1. Extenders that, who, which, or connectors such as that, if, was, words,
Mhm.
conjunctions, and prepositions.
Conjunctions.
Conjunctions and prepositions.
Perfect.
2. Reflexing pronouns for emphasis or clarity. Example, I told myself how to. 3. Indefinite pronouns
Pronouns.
or nouns.
Because
Where
pronouns es pronunciar. Pronouns son pronombres.
pronouns
Ujú.
were possible. Example, someone who helped me, something that surprised me.
Etcétera.
2. A place or event that made an impact using the same. No?
Exactly the same.
At the
Very nice, Karen.
a moment when you had to do something by yourself or for yourself.
So basically, you need to tell me a story about someone that was so important for you. Someone who taught you an important lesson and how you applied this lesson in your life. Do you understand the writing practice?
Yes.
It's
Awesome.
necessary to include the 3 points: a person, a place, and a moment. Or
Exactly. A person, a place, a moment, and that's gonna be basically your organization. You know, this
okay.
person was very important. We were living in this place, blah 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 blah, and then how it changed your life.
Okay, teacher.
I am here if you need anything. 3, 2, 1, go. it is time. Send it to me. Who will be the first one? Who will be the first one? Perfect. I have the first one. Oh no, wait. Oh crap. Who was the first one? 9:43. 9:43. Ah, I was at the same time. 3 at the same time. Holy crap. Okay. We're gonna do a random wheel of names. The wheel. Dun. Karen, yes, mountain. Oh yeah. 3, 2, 1. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Jessica's more. Wow. That was a surprise, eh?
Another try.
two, 2 for 1, 2 for 1.
For one?
Yeah, 2 for 1, like when you do a rock, paper,
Yes.
scissors, and then you're like 2
Mhm.
for 1.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, anyway. My dad, who's always a quiet person, quiet, no?
Yes, quiet, like relax.
Uh-huh. Quiet is an emphasis word similar to very. The word you needed was this Q-U-I-E-T.
Yes.
The T and the E are opposite. Okay?
Yes.
My dad, who is always a quiet person, taught me how to drive when I was 18 years old. Wow. It was a very special day that I'll never forget because I was in my first job and I felt so stressed. He took me to an empty is spelled with P. E-M-P-E-T-Y. E-M-P-T-Y.
Oh yes. I didn't see.
Careful, careful.
I ate the tea.
Yeah. Uh-huh. The T. Boom. He took me to an empty street near the neighborhood. Neighborhood. Okay.
Okay.
careful with the spelling again. So it was a place where there wasn't apostrophe. In terms of language, it's important to put apostrophes to avoid confusion. Some words without the apostrophe can confuse the reader. So that's one of the first things, okay?
Yes, very
There
good.
wasn't much traffic, so I could practice without fear. Fantastic. At first, I was very bad because I didn't know how to control the car. I was very bad. In this case, in terms of communicative achievement, this can be confusing. What do you mean with I was very bad? Like, ¿era mala al manejando?
Sí, como que estaba muy mal. Yo era muy mala
Ajá, era muy mala.
manejando.
Ok.
Ujú.
Attention, everybody. Attention, everyone. Vocabulary opportunity. Open your glossaries, everybody. Open your glossaries, and when it's open, give me a thumbs up. When your glossary is open, give me a thumbs up. Aurea is ready. Mao is ready. Karen's ready.
I'm ready to.
Jess is ready. Every time you want to say, yo era mala en algo, yo era bueno en algo, etc. There is a cookie, and I want you to copy the cookie all together, but together with the, no, bad slash good, plus the connector at something. This is the cookie you need to copy as expression. And to be good at something is always using, no, when you collocate the connector at, you will identify the difference between bad unpleasant versus bad bad not good. Let me say this in Spanish. That was very confusing. Switch to Spanish. Si no le metes at, la primera palabra a la que voy a pensar o la primera definición a la que se va a ir mi cerebro va a ser a algo que no está padre sentir, como que algo que es, mira, lleno de problemas. You know, si algo está lleno de problemas, something is bad. For example, Michael Jackson, not the person, the song. Bad Michael Jackson. In this song, Michael says, because I'm bad, you know I'm bad. They say the sky's the limit. And to me, that's really true. I like Michael Jackson. He was a fuck boy. They say the sky is the limit, and to me, that's true. But my friend, you have seen nothing. Just wait till I get through. That's a very good song. Switch to Spanish. ¿Qué entienden de este párrafo?
The translate, complete the
Ajá.
translate.
Translation, ajá, directo, español.
Eh,
¿Qué entienden de este párrafo? ¿Qué dice aquí?
Bueno, ellos dicen que el cielo es el límite y
Ujú.
para mí eso es muy cierto,
Ujú.
pero mis amigos no han visto nada.
No. But my friend, cuando dice my friend, es
Ah,
tú. Tú, mi
pero,
amigo.
ya. Pero mi amigo,
Ujú. Exacto,
no has
exacto.
visto nada,
No has visto nada.
solo espera. eh,
I'll get through es a que yo llegue.
Solo espera que yo llegue. Ok.
Exacto. Right? El cielo es el límite, tú no sabes. Si crees que se va a poner feo, se va a poner peor. You know?
No.
That's the song. That's a bad person. A bad person is full of problems. Entonces, when you say, I was very bad, I
Ah,
understand
ok.
you are a bad person, you see?
Ujú.
When you say that you are not good at something, you always use a connector at. She is so bad at keeping secrets. Definition number 7.
Sí.
Okay, so when you want to say that you are not good at something, you need to use connector at. And it's the same with good. I'm good. I'm a good person. But I am very good at Monopoly. If you play Monopoly with me, sorry. I am very good at Monopoly. The something can be ing. I was very good at driving. I was very bad at cooking. I was very good at going. My suggestion, yes. At first, I was very bad at it.
Ok.
Because you already spoke about driving.
Ujú. In this
Everybody knows.
case,
Mhm.
ujú. In this case, if I want to use the word, right? It should be as peers. I was very bad at driving.
Aha, driving, ing.
So, driving.
Yes,
Okay.
correct. Because you need to transform the verb into a concept. And the concept is driving. Mhm. Guys, copy the example, eh? Oria, Karen, Mao, copy the example. At first, I was very bad at it. Or, at first, I was very bad at driving because blah, blah, blah. This is an example for you.
The word is at bad.
No, the word is bad, good,
Just bad.
bad or good at something.
Okay.
That's a complete idiomatic expression. Let me give you a look. When you are ready, give me a thumbs up. Are you ready?
In the glossary or in
Yeah,
line?
yeah, your example from the glossary, the word, everything.
Okay.
Teacher, so in Spanish it's ser malo para hacer algo, ¿no? No es que seas mala persona,
Ajá, para algo.
para algo. Ah, ok.
Lo cual precisamente ilustra la importancia de decir at, porque en nuestra mente para, lo primero que vamos a traducir va a ser for,
Ujú, yes.
y está mal. You never say bad for something.
Ok,
Y tampoco bad to do.
ok.
¿Y sí? Los dos paras que existen, en este caso no es ninguno.
Y, how do you say malo para? Bad at?
Bad at.
Ah, ok.
Mhm. Precisely.
Ok.
Mhm. Perfect. At first, I was very bad at it because I didn't know how to control the car, even when I had already taken driver's classes. Ay, que si Casmore Structure 8.
Mhm.
Very good. Driving classes.
Oh my
I'm sorry.
God.
Yeah, because driver classes doesn't exist. Transform to a concept.
Except living.
But my dad who always helps me, sorry. But my dad who always helps me, he explained me everything slowly. He was kind. Oh. Okay. Okay. I see your extender. My dad who always helps me, explains me. We have an issue here.
Okay.
The expression, my dad who always helps me, all this expression is equivalent to he.
Yes.
So technically you are how can I cross this? I don't know, but this he is not necessary because you are duplicating information. My dad, who always keeps me, this is a he.
Mhm.
You have two he's.
Ah, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So I have to erase the second.
Precisely, this is extra. Mhm. But my dad, who always helps me, explain me everything slowly.
Okay.
Mhm. Now, explain. When you explain something. You don't explain someone.
Okay.
Do you
So
understand this
I,
indication?
for example, explain it.
Aha, explain it, and then look, if you want to talk about somebody, you need the connector too, because explain is not transitive. So this goes to the language section. The verb explain is not transitive. Well, no. Needs something, not someone. Okay, if you want to talk about the person, you need connector to. So how do you say me explicó?
He explained to, no,
But explain
he
what?
explains it to me.
Exactly. Exactly.
Okay.
Mhm. He explained it to me. He explained, sorry. The word everything replaces the it.
Okay.
So let's take a note over here. This someone can be the words everything, nothing, and anything. Because they are pronouns too. Do you understand?
Yes, this example, yes.
Awesome. What about the rest? Do you get it?
Yes, teacher.
Fantastic. In terms of organization, everything is fantastic. 5 out of 5. In terms of content, you have everything. Good job. Let's practice the rest.
Okay.
Girls, tomorrow, girls and Mao, tomorrow we are going to continue with the other feedbacks. I
Okay.
wanted to finish today and give you the day, but we have very good
I'm
feedbacks.
okay if we finish today.
If you finish where? Tomorrow?
If we finish today.
Yes, I imagine you are exhausted. I imagine. But
No, but I prefer finish today and tomorrow.
oh, to stay for a longer time in this moment?
Yes.
Oh, and to have tomorrow free?
Yes.
That doesn't sound bad. Okay, then if Karen and Oria are agrees, let me know. Meanwhile, let me go to the for a moment to the bathroom. Okay? Give me a second.
Okay, teacher.
Thank you.
I'm a great teacher.
Nice. Nice suggestion, eh? That's a good idea. Who is next? Okay, Karen is going away for the moment. Let's check who would go next. The next one is Mr. Mao. So the next one goes to, yeah, trotar. Literally, brother, the word is run. There's no word for trotar in English.
Okay, okay. But it's different.
Yeah, that's an issue because it's
Especially in this context.
exactly. Yeah, because you're talking about, okay, let's give context. Because you're talking about a horse. There must be a verb especially for horse. Uh-huh. Let's go to Gemini. What do you call? Are there special? No. Talking about horse riding. Are there any special verbs I've got to learn about how to handle a horse? Do they run? How is it called when you make them run slightly? Here are some key verbs and terms related. Mount is mount, bring back to make the horse walk backward. Okay. Do you understand what is backward?
No.
Hacia atrás.
Yes, like reversa.
Yep.
Okay.
So bring back, this is a verb. Lead is to guide, Launch is to exercise a horse on a long rope in a circle around you. To exercise a horse on a long rope in a circle around you. Let me check that. Okay. Okay, when you launch a horse, okay. Tack up to put on the take of the horse equipment, Groom to clean, halt to bring the horse to a complete stop, collect, extend, yield to ask the horse to move a specific part of its body away from pressure. Ha! The word is trot.
Okay.
Wow.
And also, I can use. Can you go up, please?
Sure.
Up. Okay, please.
Yeah.
Mount, because I say how to up the horse.
Yes, because up is not a verb.
Yeah, how to mount.
Exactly. That's gonna be the first vocabulary we're gonna relearn this time. Mount or dismount.
Mount.
And the second one is trot. Careful, trot is exclusively for horses. If you're running like a person, people don't trot. People walk or people run.
Okay.
Mhm. When you make them run slightly, you're most likely referring to asking the horse to canter. Canter. The canter is a controlled 3-beat gait that is faster than a trot, but it's slower and more collected than a full gallop. It feels like smooth rocking motion to the rider. Interesting. Interesting. I think you mean this one, no?
Yes.
It's interesting. Do you understand what is beat?
Not really, not in this context.
Perfect. Beat as a noun, it's the same as music, eh? You know, boom, 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 boom. That's a beat, 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 beat. Okay. The trot
Okay. A
is a
hit.
2-beat diagonal gait. Tutun, 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 tutun. And canter is a 3-beat. Tututun, 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 tututun.
Okay.
Right? That's interesting stuff because we're talking about horses. So which one did you mean? Did you mean trot or did you mean canter?
No, definitely trot.
Okay. Take it. So now we can check. Now we can check. There's a lot of vocabulary about horses.
Yes. I didn't expect that.
I used Gemini in this case because the Oxford Learners Dictionary is just for learners of English as a second language. These words, gallop, canter, trot, etc., this is considered technical vocabulary. That goes to the language section. Anyway, let's start. Last year I learned how to ride a horse. The teacher, who was a professional charro, taught me how to ride a horse correctly. Period. Let's put the period here and yes, parenthetical commas are perfect here. Period in capital letter. First, he showed me how to up the horse. What was the word we are going to use?
Mount.
Mount. The horse. And after. Oh, this is super important. Talking about communicative achievement. There is a massive difference between after and after that and later. After versus after that and later. And then. Those are the three that you could use in this case. So first he showed me how to mount a horse. The walk Mao was instantly like when you learned how to mount, automatically you started walking.
Yes.
Then you need to use after that.
Okay.
This is the best one for you. Because later is moments after, and then then is another option.
Then or after that?
Then or after that. Because the word after puts the second verb as the first thing that happened. For example, I have breakfast after I wake up. What do you understand here?
Comí el desayuno después de despertarme.
Exactly. So automatically you are understanding that first you woke up.
Okay.
You see?
Yes, I get it.
This situation makes the walk after. Like first you walked.
Okay. So after that or then?
Exactly. After that or then, how to walk the horse. If you have questions, Karen and Orion, yes, let me know, eh? If you don't understand something, please stop me because I can continue. Anyway, at the beginning I was terrified, but with the time I lost the fear. Good. The teacher usually told me, don't be so nervous.
Saved me. No, sí, told me, ¿verdad?
No, Tom is correct, but
Okay.
my observation here comes to usually. Let's change usually for a new word. Let's use constantly. Nah, that's B2. Continuously? Nah, that's very difficult. The teacher. Let's use again and again. Time after time? Nah, that's B2 again. No. Something more memorable. Again and again. The teacher told me, don't be so nervous, but he didn't say, Saniso. Yeah, let's use the expression again and again. That's gonna be a cookie. The teacher told me again and again.
Okay.
Don't be so nervous. But she didn't.
In
But he
this
didn't.
part,
Uh-huh.
I was trying to say miedoso, but I didn't remember that the word. So I put
Don't be
nervous.
miedoso, right?
Yes.
That's why you are talking about an insult. Yeah, you need an adjective.
Exactly.
You need an adjective. The adjective would be, the word would be fearful, but I think fearful is B2. Let me check. Fearful is B2. That's what I thought. So let's go to synonyms. Afraid. Don't be so afraid. Don't be so scared. Frightened. We saw this word
Frightened.
2 months ago. Let's use B1 vocabulary. Frightened. We hit the level. Don't be frightened. Don't be so frightened. But he didn't said incomplete because said is transitive. You need an indicative, or you need a pronoun, or you need something. Said what?
I don't understand.
Yeah, that's tricky. If you say he didn't say, in Spanish would be no dijo.
Okay, so he didn't say that.
Aha, that's an indicative. That's an indicative. So he didn't say that as an insult, or he didn't say it as an insult. And the last observation, say, because in simple form, because you're using didn't. Got it?
Okay.
He didn't say that as an insult, just a way to. The cookie for away is to. Oh, also because motivate is a verb. So every time you have a simple verb with no time, use the connector to.
Okay.
Now, a little issue on communicative achievement. Every sentence in English needs subject-verb complement. So when you said just a way to motivate me, we need, literally, this is just a complement. You need a subject and you need a verb. My suggestion, duplicate this.
Okay. He say that just a way to motivate me.
You forgot to say to use as.
As no, he say that as just no, just as a way to motivate me.
That can be. Option 1, he said that just as a way. Option 2, he just said that as a way.
He just said that as a way. Okay.
Option 1, he just said that as a way. Option 2, he said that just as a way. Both are correct. When you are talking about adverbs, there's no rule for position. But there are ways not to use it. So these are the only two options. He just said that as a way to motivate me. My horse lessons, which spelling WHICH. My horse lessons, which was subject verb agreement. Horse lessons are plural. What's the verb to be for plural?
Where?
Exactly. Be careful here. My horse lessons, which were on Sundays, where? That will be where. Did you understand the change?
Yes.
Good. I think I'm not a professional, but at least I can trot without fear. Very nice. How does it feel to to trot a horse?
Terrifying. Well, I think it depends.
That's
If
what I
you
thought.
like Six Flags, maybe
Okay.
it's a nice experience for you.
That was really cool. I want to learn someday. But yeah, they're huge animals, no? They're massive animals. Ready, brother. You are done. Here's mom. Here you go. Good job. Good job. Who's next? Orion. Don't sleep, Oria. Don't go to sleep yet. You're almost there. Wake up, Oria. Don't go to sleep. Let's go. I remember the day I was at school. I felt very sad and worried of myself because I was going to fail the math subject. Oh. Then I met a great teacher who was very good explaining. Who was very good. This was the same correction for Jessie. What was the correction, Aria? Let me check.
The at.
Yeah. Correct. So correct this. Then I met a great teacher who?
Who was very good at explaining.
Excellent. At explain. Mathematics, period. Okay. I asked him to help me study for my final exam because I needed to pass the subject. I was studying in the afternoons with the teacher and I felt that I was ready to take the exam. The day finally came and I was able to pass the subject with a very good grade. I think that since that day, I understood mathematics much better and I felt good about myself. I admire the teacher very much and luckily I met him again in the university. In the university, connector for location.
At.
At. We never, nothing happens in the university. It is at the university. And if you use interiors, you use in the room, in the library, in the cafeteria. But everything is at the university.
Okay.
Right? It's about interiors, divisions. University, period. I remember him with great respect. Oh, that's adorable. Very good. So in terms of organization and communicative achievement, there are some punctuation marks corrected, which is something that happened to Jessie too. I gotta tell you, yes, I will include that in your organization section because I cannot edit. Well, because some commas were very necessary there. I forgot to tell you that. Okay. So in this case, the period here, Oria, and the period here. Okay.
Okay, teacher.
In terms of communicative achievement, pretty good, eh? There was not a lot of mistakes, but we definitely need to use. You forgot to use as.
Okay.
So suggestion. Change this. I remember him with great respect. transform it to. Lo recuerdo como una gran inspiración para mí. How do you say that in English?
I remember him with a great
Eliminate with.
inspiration for me.
Eliminate with.
Okay.
¿Cómo?
I remember him. Who?
How do you say como in English?
How?
But for comparative,
Um,
it was. Oh, wait. Oh no, I forgot to put that you needed to use as. Ah, no, yeah. It's in conjunctions and prepositions. Conjunctions and prepositions such as and like.
okay.
I mean, I forgot to write that specifically, but that was the point, no? To use the objectives of the month. So I remember him as.
As a great respect.
No, because you cannot remember him as a great respect. No lo puedes recordar como un gran respeto.
As a great teacher.
Exactly.
With
Great respect.
respected man. Or,
It can be a respected man.
okay.
That's another idea. As a great, as a respected man. As a very. Transforming respect into a description. Using the past participle.
Respected.
Makes sense?
Yes.
This is perfect, actually. Then I met a teacher who was very good at explaining mathematics. Everything is fantastic. So there was only this transformation. In terms of communicative achievement, I understood everything. So good job. Good job here. Organization, a little observation. Language, very good, Aurea. Eh? You are improving and avoiding mistakes.
Por fin.
So,
Finally.
finally. Yes, no, good. Very good, eh? I see you are paying attention on structure. And in terms of content, you have everything, you just forgot to use as, but good job. Good job. This is for Mrs. Oria. And the last one is for Karen.
Yes, teacher.
Excellent, Karen. Do it. You can do this. You can do this. A
Yes.
different day.
I tried to select a bad day, but I don't know. I put it differently.
Okay. Well, that's your, I don't know. A bad, a different, no, it doesn't matter.
Okay.
It was a Sunday morning when I decided to visit the museum where my sister had visited. Okay. Switch to Spanish. Déjame ver si entendí. Tu hermana ya había ido a ese museo.
Sí.
No problem. Ay. That's a pretty good sentence. My friends who usually join me and my sisters were busy. Who? Nice. So I had to go by myself. Yes, by myself. We forgot, guys. Oria, Mau, yes. I thought, check if you have this in your writing, eh? But anyway, at first I felt a little nervous, but I told myself it would be fine because it was my first time visiting a museum in Mexico City. Your first time? Wow. It's amazing, no? The first time.
Yes, teacher.
Uh-huh. When you
Mulan
go,
Museum.
like really, really museum. Yeah.
Yes.
Because in the small places,
No.
no,
No
that's not.
museum.
Yeah, I agree. Anyway, the museum, which is located in the city center, in the city's
Already
downtown.
at city center.
Mhm.
Downtown. Okay.
Downtown.
Downtown.
At city's downtown.
Okay.
Okay. And similar to what happened to Aurea, you don't go in the university, you are at the university.
Okay.
So this would be correction here, which is located. You are muted here.
Okay. At the city center.
Aha. At no, eliminate city center
At downtown.
at
Sorry.
downtown.
She's located at downtown.
Exactly. We are going to include that into communicative achievement. Now, language for a better B1 result. Replace this to downtown.
Okay, teacher.
Was full of history. I walked around a lot to. I walked around a lot to admire the paintings, which told
Okay.
stories about the city. Ah. There was a great moment when I found a special exhibit full of colors and history. I really loved it. Gary, they grow up so fast. You were a baby, and now
No tanto.
very good. Later, I had problems because I lost my phone when I tried to take a photo. What? Later, I had a problem because I lost my phone. Because I lost my phone when I tried to take a photo. Period.
Okay.
Because when is a connector? So if you don't put a period, I connect and then I am super confused because you have another idea and now you have three ideas and I am confused.
Okay.
So later I had a problem because I lost my phone. When I tried to take a photo, I could not find.
Yes, teacher. Find it.
Be careful, found is past.
But it's not for couldn't not. It's not found in present.
Actually, that's the reason you need the verb in simple form because
Yes.
it's a modal.
Yes. I got it. Yes.
Formula 7. What's the Formula 7?
Um. Person can could and simple form for the verb.
Yep, exactly. All the modals. Jesus Christ, hurry up. All the modals need simple form, but PowerPoint is having problems. So
I forget that.
yeah, you understand. Good, simple form. Okay.
Okay.
I could
Yes.
not find it. I told myself to have calm. Cookie. I told myself to keep calm.
Okay. Keep calm.
You don't have calm. Okay.
¿Es guardar la calma o tener calma?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. I told myself to keep calm and I tried to remember where I had lost it. I asked a security guard who was very kind and he helped me find it. It was at the front desk. I felt so happy. Very nice. That day, I learned that if you believe in yourself, you can solve problems, even if you are alone. It was a day when I felt independent with myself. Oh, yeah, because it was your first visit.
Yes, alone.
Wow. Oh my God. I believe that if I try new things, everything is possible. Oh, Karen, I relate with this story. I feel the same.
Yes,
A
teacher.
foreign person.
In Mexico City for
Exactly.
foreign people.
The massive Mexico City, no?
Yes.
Wow, I feel the same. My friends Aurea and Mauricio are like, "Ay, cállense rancheros,
Sí,
no, shut up."
they dice rancheros.
I'm sorry, guys. This is the sensation when you visit a very big location.
Yes.
Very good, guys. Very nice. You are improving, eh? Who is your English teacher? Recommend me your English teacher. He's going places.
Yeah.
Very nice. I am so happy for you guys. I enjoyed this feedback session. Let's chill, let's relax, and I will see you on Monday. You earned it. Do you know what is earned?
Yes.
What is earned, brother?
Ganárselo.
You earned it. So, very good job. Have a wonderful weekend.
Have a good weekend. See
Bye,
you
my
You
next
people.
too.
See
See you.
you on Monday. On Monday, eh?
week.
Yes.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.